A tall task for the Cougs on the road tonight inside the KFC Yum Center, where Louisville has been lethally good. They have not lost 3 games in a row, the Cards, since 2011-2012 season. So something's got to give tonight for either team, and we'll find out right away here. Louisville in the home whites going left to right on your screen. SIUE in the road reds with a little pizzazz on the side there, going right to left on your screen, and Louisville scores right away.
And you know, Jeff, that's one thing that if I'm SIUE, I am like, let's go. Louisville's coming off of a loss to MTSU, you know, where they haven't been great defensively, so I'm attacking them tonight.
SIUE, the same starting lineup from the loss to Iowa State, keeping this group together for the second time this season. Louisville gets the early turnover and going all the way to the 10 tonight. This group in its 5th game as the starting 5 as they move Liz Dixon back into the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where, especially when you transfer new people in, you know, it's really still kind of the start of the season, and Jeff Walls is trying to figure out how to put some pieces together to pull out some wins. So, and we know Mikasa Robinson is not playing tonight.
And right away, Liz Dixon getting after it under the glass. Olivia Clayton whistled for the foul underneath on the scrum for the rebound. 2 early fouls on the Cougars. Liz Dixon, of course, a key figure for this team from a leadership standpoint, experience standpoint. This is her 5th start of the season. But that's been something that Jeff Walls has really emphasized, is ratcheting up the intensity and finishing games. Louisville has played well enough to win a lot of the games that they've lost this year, only to see things fade down the stretch. The Cards aggressive out of the gate tonight, and Carr splash down from 3. She has been excellent this season from distance, and just last year in her first season at SIUE, as a long 3 rattles out, but they're gonna need to get things going once league play gets underway, as Cochran goes all the way to the basket for a lay-in, and Quigley Smith calls a quick timeout. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research. Back here in Louisville, where the Cardinals are off to a roar. There's Blank off the inbounds, out front for SIUE. Picked 6th in the Ohio Valley Conference. 3-ball from the corner is the first bucket of. It's all to prepare for conference play, as Tata's jumper is no good. Carr all the way to the rim. Jones, the easy lay-in. Lois, tough jumper there off the top of the backboard, and flipped up and in. Van Lith just off, but picked up by Cochran underneath.
Great offensive rebound put back for her.
And there's a steal out front by Jones, and what a start this is for her. As SIUE now up to 9 turnovers here in this first quarter in just 7 minutes of action. Nice backdoor cut there in front by Van Lith. Long 3 is just off there from Sylvie. They're trying to get out in transition. Van Lith with a nice find to Harris underneath.
You know, for Nyla Harris to get the easy layup.
7 different Cards have scored, as Williams couldn't get that to fall. Still on the glass. Outside to Carr. Good ball movement to the corner. And it's a splat. Marissa Russell from the corner.
And that's beautiful basketball right there. You know, you've got a good shot, but you make those extra 2 passes to get a great shot, and Marissa Russell knocks it down for them.
Well, if Louisville was hoping to treat this game as a get-right game, they are certainly leaving no doubt here, up 24 just in the first quarter. Good shot there. Sheehan's got 6 of her team's 8 points. Williams flips it up and in. Sheehan's, or Lois's jumper is no good. Carr with the rebound. Final 10 seconds of this first quarter. Van Lith pull-up jumper, got it. through the first 10 minutes. They were 2 points shy of their season high in a quarter. They set that with 35 against Longwood. One of their 5 wins this season as Harris with a tough take to the basket and play against a very high level of athleticism and competition.
Definitely, and it doesn't make it any easier for SIUE, for Louisville to be coming off of a loss, a big loss.
In this second quarter, Van Lith, and the ball knocked away. Carr for 3, got it.
Be able to keep doing what she's doing.
It's always going to be a tough shot among the trees as Harris comes up with it. Here's Carr. And Jeff Walls in his 16 seasons, 78-23 after a loss. They are 10-1 in the last 11 games after a loss. Van Lith with the bucket, the most fun experience for these young Cardinals.
Let's just say I am glad I was not on the team after those 2 losses. But yeah, you know, Jeff Walls and his staff is really just trying to get this team to mesh. Chrislyn Carr with another 3.
Just about everybody in her family touched the sport. Her sister played at DePaul, same as she did. You know, DePaul is an excellent program on the women's side and have not been the best of late. As Williams punishes inside for a bucket. Walker jogs it up. Freshman from Wichita, Kansas. Part of yet another impressive signing class that Louisville just churns out every year as Liz Dixon. Team's second. Olivia Clayton. This is Anna Blank, the freshman in-state product. A 3-ball from Moore.
And that's one thing Louisville has not done very well in the past few games is guard the 3-point shot. So I think SIUE, that's why they came out of the gate trying to hit some open threes and get something going, which they haven't been able to, but very nice shot right there.
First points in 7.5 minutes for SI. Cochran, the up fake from distance, driving all the way, gets her own rebound. Jones back on the floor. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Cochran, what a tough finish. From 6 points, 3 boards tonight, all 3 of them on the offensive glass. And a nice give back from Dixon. Dixon out front. This is Jones. Russell from the corner, got it. And there's another steal by Jones. All the way to the rim herself. I don't think Jones is going to get credit for a steal there. It was her deflection. Cochran came up with it. But that would be one of those stats that the assistants are charting, and they'll be happy with the effort as Cochran gets the roll. As Warren Zevon, of course, revealing his last album, a great story of great musician, and a great friendship with David Letterman as a basketball. SIUE here inside the Yum Center. SIUE in its road reds, Louisville in the home whites. Hailey Van Lith isn't going to score many easier than that.
There you go. I know who Bill Murray is.
There you go. I'm glad you do, and so do I. I do not know who Don Herbert is, and I should. I feel guilty that I don't. But that's your Tuesday trivia, courtesy of our producer, Morgan Brooks. Liz Dixon almost got 8 right there.
And the Cards still getting after on defense here in the third quarter.
And one much more efficient scoring in the second half. Close results. Carr. And Lith, nice move, jumper, got it.
Up court, long pass where they throw it out of bounds, but you know, in the MTSU game, Louisville threw those passes a few times and turned the ball over, and it led to a loss for them. So
brings it up for Louisville. Throw there from Jones to set up Cochran.
And those assists from the Cards just show how well they're sharing the basketball and how unselfishly they are being.
Carr ahead to Cochran, the easy lay-in. And Louisville just scoring.
And way to run the floor by Cochran.
Carr again. Thought she had Van Lith for a second. Pull-up jumper. And it rolls in. Chrislyn Carr. A lot of teams, good teams in the league. Might be the best the league has been in a while.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, that's why, and he says it too, he makes his non-conference and beginning of the season schedule so difficult to get these players ready for the ACC time. Because when you get to ACC play, anything can happen. Everybody is good, and you can't go out there and not play good.
I think they just want to keep getting minutes together with Chrislyn Carr, Van Lith, and just keep them playing as a group.
Definitely, he is trying to build some chemistry right now with Chrislyn Carr, another
for the Cougs.
And Hailey Van Lith now 1 point away from her 1,000th career point with those 2 free throws.
Good work there. Importance of these set opportunities. And there it is. Perfect pass, perfect finish.
Side shots to be able to score close to the basket on easier shots than the 3-point shot is a very good stat line tonight for the Cards.
For Hailey Van Lith here to take her out for the evening. And Jalen Brown went to St. Francis Academy, the same high school as.
It's good to see fourth quarter, you know, a little under 9 minutes left, some other players getting in and seeing if they can get some confidence in themselves, some freshmen on the floor, and some players who just need to get a little bit better to get a little bit more playing time.
And a runner there spinning out 4 fouls. That's a risky maneuver there to try to draw the charge on a cut as Harris comes up with the loose ball on the other end for a layup. Tata, the leading scorer for SIUE.
There was no coming back from it, but I'll say one thing about SIUE, they have not quit. They are still going 100%, trying to guard the Cards, making some good decisions, hit a couple open shots. Let's see if she can get this one to fall.
Williams with a good find there to Walker. Walker thought about the jumper. Instead, nice little 2-player game. Van Lith on the cut, turning and finishing. 21 now for Hailey Van Lith. There's Sylvie on the drive. Nice move to get some free room and got the layup to fall. Sylvie, and something that we are constantly thinking about is watching these teams operate, not just in close games, but in most games. In not every game, they're always trying to learn things. We talked about SIU, and for Louisville, it's nice for the younger players getting the chance to play here. The 3-ball for SIUE.
And SIUE still pushing it out the Cards, making them play defense. The ball might not be going in the basket right now, but they're still playing hard.
Walker all the way to the rim and got it to fall.
Other players who, you know, Mikasa Robinson went out in the MTSU game. Coach Walls looked at her and said, "Are you ready to play?" And that's one thing. You never know when you're going to get your moment. So whether you're player 1 or 15 for the Cards, you always have to stay ready. And, you know, that's one thing I hope these Louisville players realize going up there is it is a big game in this state. And you've got to bring your best to be able to win.
And that is where things will end up. Louisville 105, SIUE 32.